whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude. Look at that thing, dude. Look at that thing, dude. Look at that thing, dude.
A Pentagon project called the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program has recently come to light. Now, since we are dealing with UFOs, let me throw a conspiracy bone your way. This until now secret Pentagon program was funded in 2007 at the initiative of then Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid. Who is Harry Reid, you might ask? Well, he's this guy. You know, the one who got his ass whopped by an exercise band. Or so we're told. Now, Reid has held some interesting positions throughout his career. First, as city attorney in Henderson, Nevada. Then as lieutenant governor of Nevada, mayor of Las Vegas, and also as the chairman of the Nevada Gaming Commission, which I shouldn't have to tell you could bring a lot of, let's say, colorful characters his way. Then as majority and minority Senate leader, having retired this year shortly after his run-in with a seemingly harmless piece of equipment. So aside from a glorified rubber band bringing an end to his 30-year time in the Senate, he also had spent almost 50 years serving in one form or another for the state of Nevada. Yes, that Nevada. So you conspiracy theorists should have fun with that. But I digress. So, what did this secret program find?
So, what did you find?
Well, we found a lot.
I see.
I think what's important is that we have identified some very, very interesting anomalous type of aircraft. Let's call them aircraft. Things that don't have any obvious flight surfaces, any obvious forms of propulsion, and maneuvering in ways that include extreme maneuverability beyond, I would submit, the healthy G-forces of a human or anything biological, hypersonic velocities, low observability, positive lift, again, seemingly in defying the laws of aerodynamics.
Do you think that was, a UFO? Obviously, I don't have any other word to use, or that, or something else?
Sure, that's a great question. Keeping in mind, it's not just the pilot's testimony on an observation. Sure, when someone comes to you who's in charge of a multi-million-dollar weapon platform, who maintains a top secret security clearance, who is paid and trusted by this country to go fight wars and to fly over cities with live munitions, and by the way, they're trained observers with millions of dollars invested in their training.
Yep.
I would submit to you it's pretty compelling. But on top of that, it's not just the eyewitness testimony. It is actual electro-optical data and radar returns. It's also people like radar operators and air traffic controllers. So I think the discussion should be maybe a little bit broader than that. I think people are focusing just on two videos coming from a set of F-18s when really it's a lot more than that.
So recently, I guess it was in October, astronomers spotted what they say could be the first interstellar asteroid. You see it there, kind of that strange shape from beyond the solar system. What do you see when you look at that?
Well, Ms. Burnett, I have to admit to you, when I ran this program, I was fundamentally looking at, my colleagues looking at two things.
Yeah.
What is it and how does it work? We have deliberately stayed away from going down the rabbit hole of who's behind the wheel and what are their intentions.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have a lot of feelings towards that and are very emotional about that. And what I wanted to do is to allow the data to speak for itself and then use that data to inform leadership, senior DoD leadership, about the potential threat that these type of technologies pose to national security, especially over any type of controlled airspace that we might have. So I'm not trying to be evasive in any way or vague with your answer, but
yeah. Well,
I think there's a lot of possibilities.
I know you think that the government didn't take the threat seriously enough. So let me just ask you point blank the question. Do you believe that life from somewhere else, while you ran this program, came here, visited, observed? I
will tell you unequivocally that through the observation, scientific methodologies that were applied to look at this phenomena, that these aircraft, we'll call them aircraft, are displaying characteristics that are not currently within the U.S. inventory, nor in any foreign inventory that we are aware of, that we are aware of, that we are aware of, that we are aware of.